Now from the host city of so many Pro Bowls, we're on the island of Oahu in the capital city of Honolulu, Hawaii. It is Week 16 in the NFL, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Seattle Seahawks taking on the Panthers of Honolulu.
The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
Here we go. Unlock right. Unlock.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Well, this defense for the Panthers, they were very good last week in the win over New Orleans.
Yeah, they held them to well under 200 yards of total offense, and in today's NFL, that's a feat to be proud of, especially with the emphasis on offense and what we're seeing each and every week, that great creativity and usual productivity.
So from the 22, here's 2nd and 2.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack.
Justin Madubuike working his way to the quarterback that time.
They were able to win last week despite him being sacked 4 times. They might need to tighten the reins a little bit, or this one may not end in another victory.
You're right about that. They can't count on just winning the game no matter what happens. They can't let the accumulation of hits and harassment in the pocket get to their quarterback. Got to stop that, give him clean lanes and throw the football in order to have a better chance to win again this week.
That's complete to Tony.
Call it a gain of a yard, and it'll be 4th down.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game, but it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go up and make the tackle right away.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. It's a 40-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10. Good starting position for the Panthers as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Go.
Now Lamar changing the look. A-Chain on 1st and 10.
And some space here. Yeah, he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Give him 18 on the play.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
A-chain here. They stay on the ground.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Another tackle for loss from the interior of that D-line. He had 4 of those last week, partner.
And what you can glean just from the statistics, even if you don't watch the tape, is that he is what we call a one-gap player. Meaning that's all he has responsibility for, which means they want him to get upfield, penetrate into the backfield, make plays. When you're a two-gap defensive tackle, you've got to cover up too much ground, and all you're trying to do is hold the point of attack. You don't get very many tackles for loss.
The O-line, they better figure a way to plug that gap.
On 2nd down, a run by A-chain.
And a short gain down to about the 33. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
You talk about this Seahawk defense.
They were excellent a week ago in that victory over the Colts.
And the big difference in the game, their ability to force turnovers. Multiple, in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, the big difference in the game.
It was impressive. Now the question, can they duplicate it? On 3rd down, Jackson. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down.
Will Anderson
In there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
Partner, you know what I'm going to say before I even say it.
Yeah, you just cannot take a sack in that spot.
You're exactly right. You can't take a sack in that spot. Potentially now, a 3-point swing right there.
And this one is right down Broadway. And the Panthers stake claim to a 3-0 lead. So an opening drive field goal maybe doesn't whip this crowd into a frenzy, but I think that they will take the early lead.
There's no doubt about it. They will always take the early lead, and maybe that celebration comes later if they play well and they can break things open. But right now, this is all about letting the offense just get settled in.
And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Go, Reed, go!
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here.
Now, they did get a little gain on this play, but all in all, a nice job defensively against the touch pass. They were able to string it out towards the sideline and never let him get the corner and turn it upfield for a bigger chunk of yardage.
Here's 3rd down and 4.
They'll set up a throw.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw.
Throw right side, going to be caught here by Waddle.
And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
And let's face it, that what we just saw there, not a surprise, is it? I mean, this is what he does well. And if you don't tackle him as soon as he catches the ball, this is the end result. Big yardage afterwards.
Got the speed, the agility, so good with run after catch. And we're only in the first quarter, so they better get a wrangle and a hold on that quickly.
Yeah, you're exactly right. And what's really difficult to try and defend him is if you want to press him so that you get him on the ground quickly after the catch, a lot of times he'll just run past you at the initial point of contact, and he'll go deep.
A first down carry now for Miller. Shoves him aside. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
The first drive this unit had, they punted. This drive, much more polished, just looking crisper, aren't they, moving the ball?
Maybe the first drive was a little bit of a wake-up call. Probably a little bit angry that they had to punt the ball away the first time they had it. Got motivated, got to the sideline, said, okay, let's not let that happen here as we take over again.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Here's a give up the middle. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Seahawk football here to start quarter number 2 as they come up now 2nd and goal.
Here we go. Check. 18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal.
On 2nd and goal, they'll give it to him again. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. A great effort there.
With his 13th rushing touchdown on the year.
And the Seahawks have taken the lead. Point after here coming up. And this is up and good to make it 7-3. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock.
And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Throwing is Jackson.
This ball complete to Trey Palmer.
And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. The Panthers have the first. It's a gain of 12.
Well, he's a diminutive receiver, Charles. Not a ton of size, but still able to bring that in against double coverage.
I think that's a great job by him of understanding angles, because you mentioned his size. He's not going to go over the top of someone or body someone out of the way. He's got to make sure he creates enough space for himself by getting people into the wrong spot on defense, moving them with his body, and then showing his numbers to the quarterback to be open.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They snap it at 1. Now it's Jackson.
And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
Here's 2nd and 10. Jackson going to change things up a bit. Now it's A-Chain headed right. Down the sideline he goes. Inside the 10. Touchdown! Devon A-Chain.
Touchdown number 15 of the year.
And the Panthers have retaken the lead.
You get in a 2nd and long situation down here in the red zone, I'd say most defensive coaches would think pass, let's bring some pressure. So this is kind of a tendency breaker here to hit him with something on the ground, and he'll take it all the way into the end zone.
The extra point up and good. And the lead is now 10-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
They'll start with the option.
And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Oh, man, that wasn't far from breaking in a big way into the secondary. Read option, quarterback kept it, and while he didn't get a first down, he did get a nice chunk of yardage. Only a nice tackle prevented it from maybe going all the way.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Oh, a design run for their wideout. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. A little too much extracurricular there.
When you have a game with a lot of contact, tensions are going to run pretty high. You're going to be emotional, but you have to harness it somehow, and he didn't on that play.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10.
Check man, check man.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. He'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9.
46 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
Sometimes those lines that are drawn on a grease board or in a playbook, they come to life out on the field, don't they? And we just saw that on that outside handoff to the right.
That right tackle, he gets excited for that call, doesn't he?
He does, because he just wants to dominate his guy and say, listen, I was the point of attack. I took care of business. That's why you're able to get downfield and add all those yards to your total.
Yeah, really nice gain there. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. 3 yards is the gain that time, 2nd and goal.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
On 2nd down, they'll run it here. And he is goes in for the Seattle touchdown. A great play there with his second touchdown here in this first half.
And the Seahawks have taken the lead. Well, fair to say they've got something here in this rookie running back, and he's in for the second time in the ball game.
And, Brandon, it's a position where there's often a lot of turnover, a lot of competition at that spot. But he's proven to them that he wants to be the bell cow guy that his franchise can rely on.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 14-10. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. We have witnessed touchdowns on back-to-back drives. We'll see if the offense can continue this uptick here.
And I know you're looking at me funny. You're wondering when I'm going to get upset watching these guys go up and down field, aren't you?
I wasn't looking at you. I got something in my eye.
That's the excuse that you always use for something like that. Listen, I appreciate good offensive football as much as the next person. When it's played well and is skillful, I'm with it. And right now, this is exciting.
Oh, the defender likes it. So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game.
Now Lamar changing the play.
Now it's Jackson. Throw left side complete. That's Maxwell. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a Panthers first down, 17 yards on the play. He's been the forgotten man in this first half. Not a guy you want to forget. Not only his first catch, first time they targeted him.
That doesn't make any sense, does it? Because those are the types of plays that he provides. When he does come alive, when they do look his way, not only is it a big catch, it's a first down.
One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. Now Jackson taps this forward jet sweep, and that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line.
On the tackle. Taken down back at the 34-yard line.
DC ready?
So still 14 yards to go. 2nd down. Running right. Here's A-Chain.
And he'll get this only up to about the 35.
Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. Third down. Here's A-Chain.
And now off to the races down the right side. And touchdown.
Devon A-Chain.
His second TD of the game and 16th on the season.
And the Panthers have yet again retaken the lead.
We see this a lot on 3rd and short yardage, especially down here in the red zone. They're going to sell out to stop the run, try and hold them to a field goal. But once the running back gets past the first wave, the resistance can evaporate after that. And he not only picks up the first, but he takes it all the way into the end zone.
Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 17-14. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. Well, he's broken off some big-time runs here in this first half.
Yeah, and let's just face it. When you go into a game, you think you've got the plays that are going to work, but when you actually get out there and they're starting to happen, your confidence rises, and he's running with terrific ability right now.
Okay,
So
ready?
from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
He's going to try and take off with it.
And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. 6 yards there on the keeper. It's 2nd down.
A little do-it-yourself run right there and a nice gain.
And I like that he knew that that was about all he was going to get. So he did a nice job of protecting himself, took care of the football, took what the defense gave him. If they continue to allow him to do that, they'll find their way taking what they can all the way to the end zone.
From the 44 now, here's 2nd and 4. Hands it off out of the gun.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3.
But when you go from 2nd and 4 to 3rd and 3, that just tells you who won that battle on the last play, huh?
Yeah, 1st round went to the offense, 2nd round the defense.
They'll come up now 3rd and 3.
Looking to throw. That is caught. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. 1st down now, but the clock continues to move.
And they'll run on the inside handoff.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
Brandon, you're a big lover of music. How about what you just saw there? This is what I call playing the piano for a defensive lineman. The ability to move laterally up and down the line of scrimmage. How about the way he just flowed and got to the outside part of the field and made that play?
Ready up.
2nd and 10.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw.
That's going to be caught by Waddle.
And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 31-yard line. Clock running, and the Seahawks, they're running too, trying to speed up to the line of scrimmage.
There's a short throw. It's caught by Kmet.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 12 more yards there and another 1st down.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
Come on, come on.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
Ready.
They'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
And here you're down in the red zone. You need to be smart, not force anything. So that's a wise decision to just get rid of the football.
ready. Check.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Back to throw again. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete.
And the Seahawks are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. They'll throw now on the final play. And he'll just get rid of it.
Great coverage down in the end zone. He's scanning the field, looking. No one ever came open. So in the end, he makes the best decision and just fires it over the end line.
And his kick is good. And that will do it for this first half.
And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin.
And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
Now Jackson going to shift him around.
Jackson now to throw on 2nd down.
A short one here, caught by McBride.
First target, first catch, and a first down.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Play action. It's Jackson. outside, and he's got a man. That's Maxwell. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A good pick up there of 20 yards.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route.
And now an audible here into something else. A give up the middle to A-Chain.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. So a loss of 5, and it'll be second down.
Again, it's A-Chain.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up.
It's now 4th down and
We change it.
From midfield now, here's Jackson.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Down the right sideline.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
It just appeared there that the defense, they had that read from the moment the ball was snapped. And not only did they get the interception, add a nice return on top of it, all the way into the end zone for a defensive touchdown.
Yeah, and the guy who made the play, he gets the points. But it really was a group effort, wasn't it? How about the coaches? They've got to be so excited. All the preparation time in the film room, it translated into a big play that put points on the board for their team.
Extra point splits the uprights, and they will take a 7-point lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
A-Chain now up the middle. And taken down just shy of the 40.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Here's 2nd and 7.
Hey. No, we change it. Nice hot.
Now it's Jackson.
That's caught down the field by Palmer.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Now Lamar changing the look.
Now Jackson on 1st down. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Offenses all over continue to be aggressive, and most people never turn down a shot at a deep ball. But oftentimes, it attracts a little bit of extra attention, and it did on that play, and that one got knocked away.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Here's Jackson. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Play action. Now Jackson. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 12-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. It's H8 on the give. And here he'll get it down to the 7.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
One quarter remains here in Week 16. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Panthers in possession of the football, but facing a deficit here as we get to the 4th and final quarter of play. From the 7, it's 2nd and 5. Running left, it's H8.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson. And that is too far out in front. He couldn't haul it in. Incomplete.
Oh, that one's going to hurt big time because it's a one-score game, and they certainly thought with that throw they were getting a difference-making score right there.
So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming from 28 yards out. And his kick is good. And that'll bring him back within 4. So an interesting call there to take the 3. And I guess they're thinking that their hands were tied. But, 4th quarter, that field goal might not help them that much in the end.
Yeah, eventually they're going to need the touchdown. The thinking must have been they didn't feel confident about picking it up there. Hoping maybe on defense they can get better field position, get a turnover, get a better play, and then they'll have a chance to attack the end zone.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet.
So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw.
The pass complete on the crossing route. This is Tony with it. And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this.
Trailing in the 4th, this close of a game, that's a penalty you just can't afford.
It's an absolute killer, and it's one that drives coaches and teammates insane.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And down inside the 40 to about the 38.
68 yards rushing for him here as he starts to close in now on 1,200 yards for the season.
I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
2nd down and 3.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bring up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity. Them get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word. Put it in bold. Here we go. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete.
And he is going to have a Seahawks 1st down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5.
I'm not sure that was necessarily a safety valve or a check down throw on 3rd down. Sometimes just try and find the open guy and get him the ball. He did exactly that and found a way to pick up a 1st down.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3. Now the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
They'll bring one of the tight ends in motion left. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Slot man moves right.
They'll go with a touch pass here, trying to pick it up.
And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of 1st. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This will get the lead up to 7. And his kick here is good. And that'll make this a 7-point game. From a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a one-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble of bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. Here's 1st and 10.
Hey, middle.
They go play action with Jackson. He finds his man, complete. That's Bailey. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game.
2nd and 6 at the 31-yard line.
They'll come up now on 2nd down.
From the gun, Jackson. They'll swing this out wide. Here's H.A. The broken tackle couldn't create a ton of space. He'll be taken down just beyond the 35-yard line.
Here's Jackson.
Flushed out right. He's going to let it fly. This is caught at the 20.
Yes, down by a touchdown. They needed a big play here quickly, and they got one. And now, plenty of time. No need to panic, but you do need to move quickly.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. A give left side. Here's H.A.
And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15. A gain of 3.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
Here comes 2nd down. Jackson going to change things up a bit. Jackson.
And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down.
And now the focus is really clear. They need to get that 1st down and either get out of bounds or maybe use one of those timeouts.
What can they come up with here? It's 3rd and 7. Throwing, Jackson.
Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Partner, they've got one chance left to keep this one going, and I think for you and me, let's think along with their offensive coordinator now has to think back, cycle through every play of this contest, and remember what's worked and what hasn't. Because right here, he needs the best play of the game in order to keep this one alive.
No choice but to go. Here's 4th down now.
Here we go. It's Jackson on 4th down. He's got his target. That's complete. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. As the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game.
And with the scoreboard against them here in the fourth quarter, this was definitely 4-down territory. Really nice job there finding a way to get open, and a really nice throw. That sets them up with 1st and goal.
Here we go, 1st and goal. A-Chain is going to go backwards. He'll lose yardage back to the 5.
The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal.
Jackson to throw.
And his ball is caught. It's a touchdown. And now in the final seconds, they're a PAT away from likely getting this thing to overtime.
Obviously, the excitement level here is almost a fever pitch. Down 1. It's tempting to go for 2. I say you go ahead and kick the extra point. You got the home crowd carried into overtime.
I'm with you. I do see some fans though holding up 2 fingers. Easy now.
Yeah, but they're not the ones who have to actually make that call, are they?
And now the decision is to go for 2. A gutsy call, and this, in effect, is your ball game right here.
Jackson.
And it is caught. They got the 2 points, and with it, they've taken the lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And the fair catch taken. No time will come off the clock. And they will begin this critical drive at the 25-yard line. This is 1st and 10.
He's back to throw. And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield.
On a completed pass, got to get down quickly and call a timeout.
Following the penalty, they'll go back to the run game.
And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30.
And now they're going to get the timeout. So a huge play has him in field goal range with a chance to possibly send this one to OT. And now this game's going to come down to the right leg of their kicker. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. So on is their kicker, and it's down to this. 2 seconds on the clock. This for the win. And his kick is good. He knocks through his 3rd